Rescue Ace cards broke news yesterday morning, and well, players have constantly been asking me, "Oh, keep an eye. Oh my God, so many things are." Well, I mean, yeah, I understand the cards are gonna go up in value because of this stuff, but how much really will be affected, and what can you keep an eye on here to see what will go up in price? We're here to answer that question today. I'm big 30% of you guys have not smashed the Elephant Crab by that subscribe button. Smash it so we climb up the 100k ladder here. We have one set of the Sky Striker Ace tokens left, and they're gone. We have a few more of the DO Field Center. This should be the final last 3 of these that I had on reserve. And then the Water Enchantress mat is still up for probably until Friday, and then it'll pull it. So if you guys have been debating on picking up either of these mats or anything here, I would recommend doing so before the WCQ or everything goes bye-bye. Well, what else is going on in today's market? Well, you know, the Fire Hydrant Rescue Ace monster did in fact have 0 attack, 0 defense, and was a machine, and was level 1. So you know what that means. It's machine dupable. Oh boy. It's been a little while since I've kind of peeped in on machine dupies. Now, of course, you know, like your heavy play ones are going to take up the first eon of pages here, as per usual. You can get an Unlim for 47 bucks, $51 for Unlim, but you know, I already know how our community is. It's first edition or bust. 59 for light play first ed. That's a little bit better. Yeah, 59, 60 bucks. Okay, so first eds are a little bit more acceptable, in my opinion. It's not grand. I just saw an OG farts back there, had an Italian one. You know, we're still sitting here in the 60, we're heading into the $70 range now, and we're still light play. We have not hit a near mint yet. Oh, look, near mint on limbs. Oh boy, you're going to be paying out the wazoo for first ed near mints. Like, we're hitting 95 into 100. That's disgusting. 104 is what you're going to be paying for a near mint first edition copy of Machine Duplication. The unlims do the same thing for this. Actually, the commons do the same thing, but you know, Yu-Gi-Oh players do what they do. Now, speaking of things that do what they do, as I said, the Fire Hydrant was a 1-for-1 target, which means that what else are you going to expect to pick up back here? Interestingly enough, the Advent Calendar Ultras, 12 bucks. One of the most expensive cards out of that entire set. Legendary Collection 1-for-1 Ultras, also ending up here. I also love how the Duelist Pack, I honestly, I prefer the Duelist Pack Super from the tin versus the other cards. But I mean, these are 8 bucks. The Ultra looks a little bit nicer, but there's just kind of something about the feel for this particular rarity that I like a little bit more than the rest of the stuff. You know what else the Fire Hydrant Rescue Ace deck was? It's a lot of machines. That means that Papa Regulux is going to get the chance to shine. Now, I'm not expecting to see that particular set until much, much later next year, or actually until like super late this year, if we even get it this year. Konami has a very bad tendency of pushing back those particular sets really, really far, you know. But you, honestly, I don't think Regulux should not be up for the reprint in the tins this year, which means that if you're looking at playing that particular deck, we haven't seen many builds yet. I'm sure some people started deck building as of this market watch going up, but Regulux is something that you can watch for that deck. I mean, honestly, Machine Duplication 1-for-1 and Thurion King Regulus should be like the big no-brainers, in my opinion, that players are going to look at and automatically click in their brain and go, oh yeah, these are in fact the pickups that we want to have for that. So all the little things I guess to consider. So what was it, after a whole bunch of release videos this week, I think a lot of people have been asking the question, where are the Magician Souls at and the Legendary Duels? I haven't watched them. I'm just kind of going off of what the community's been saying, but the general thing I'm seeing is there's been not a lot of Magician Souls. So I was kind of curious. I was like, well, you know, with this knowledge and things, Magician Souls going up, still 40 bucks. I mean, these have gone down. That's good, right? Like, affordability? Still, secrets are still floating. I mean, but pre-sales are coming in about $25 right now for these. The rest of the Legendary Duels pre-sales, 90 bucks. The Dark Magician, still 25s. Magician Souls, 25s. Liquid Soldier, down to $20 whole right now. All right. The Kaiser Glider, you remember when we saw this last week, right? We were looking at it, this is $19. It's like the community's learning. It was ridiculous. The Harpies Fearsome Fire Blast. These are $10. I'm actually surprised to see that these have held on the market, to be honest with you, but market do interesting things. Mystical White Elf Lightning, $7. Soul Servant, $13 to $12. The Dark Magician Girl, $10. I mean, of course, right? A Dark Magician Girl with multicolored names. It's almost like they're going to be worth something. Look at the Duelist League, for example. We've seen how all that went. Curse Necrophore, $8. Sunrise, $5. This has too many Sacred Rares in it. Triff Overdome, $6. And then you get down here into the colored Dark Magician Girls. The Reds are 10s. Sangins are $8. I honestly... I like the colored Sangin gimmick in this, because if base sticks around through a ban list, you can play all sorts of like cool little rarity Sangins. You can play like a super, you can play like a blue, and then like a dank purple Sangin, if you really want. I don't recommend it. Sinister Necrom red is $6.50. Oh god, the Escantor Dawnwalker also comes in ultra colorings. Oh boy. How to mess with your opponent playing Synchro Turbo 101. Like, you have the red one and then the blue one. It's the only real reason you'd ever want, like, the colored names, I guess. Apprentices are still $5 too. I actually wonder, like, most of the apprentices have maintained at some sort of like $5 presence for a little while, so I'm actually kind of curious if that'll be a long-term hold or not. But your overall general answer for this set, it going down. It's what I like to see. Good value being generated back here. Forbidden Droplets. How do you have a damaged one for 200? You roll over it in a chair or something? You're just like, oops, my droplet fell on the floor. I see that these have been $2.90. These are going down right now. I don't know how I feel about that. Droplets going down is an indicator you might want to pick them up. And then these versions here, $58. These have been floating about $60, but it does look like that they are starting to regain a little bit of that value. Okay, Super Magellines. When I came back here and I was told to look at this, I didn't think much about it. But then I was like, wait a minute. These have been cheap for a little while. And then you start to realize, oh wait, it's Mid-Olshay stuff. Like, the whole Mermail deck, you have an entire dedicated fan base for this. So anytime like an OG vintage card starts to go down, you're going to see them go, ooh, piece of candy. And of course, I see some $5 to $6 supers. Do I think you should pick this up? I think that's up to you. I don't think it's going to go up too much higher, but all right. Infinite Permanences. A few people have been like, these are going up, Robbie. No, it looks like they're in a spiral depression downwards, actually, according to the chart. But once this entire chunk of these are gone, I guess you're back up over $200 for what that's really worth. So I guess do with that knowledge what you will. It does appear that they are doing something. What's your first ed imperms going for? I remember when these were $100 back in the day. Actually, they were like $90. I assume that first ed's maintained some sort of integrity for their foreignness. Yeah, $65. I saw the foreign copy back there for $60. That's why I said the foreignness. Yeah, $60. All right. What else got back here? Exosister stuff. Magnificas still over $230. You have the one cheap listing here. Mikhail's 86. Pax is at 63. Is ridiculous. Sophia's at 53s. Pax is at $19, and Mikhail's at $14. That's so ridiculous to me, man. But I guess you love to see it, right? Soul Drains. We've been following this since last week. These 9 listings now. Be warned, if you're not picking these up and you're like, no, I don't need these, I think you're doing yourself a big disservice. Alright, so just be aware of that. Nimble Anglers, Angie Boys, Hungry Angers, Big Honkers. Yeah, I guess these are $5-6. Angry Boy, Big Hungry Friend. Swap frogs have also gone up in price. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this. I just sold a crap ton of these at 5s. $5.90, $5.50, yeah. 5. On up we go, says the Swappy Frogs. They're going. Golden Castle of Strongbergs. These are $7 still. Actually surprised about that. I'm glad to see that they're still maintaining. Lightning Storms, 310 basically. 115s for collector's rares. Secrets are $70. And then, wow, these are 45s. Wow. And then last but not least here, You know, I searched Revolution Dragon, but, you know, just put me back here. I am curious about this, though. How much are alties of these going for? Today we're not going to find out how much Revolution Dragon is. I'm more interested in this. 15 bucks? That's really cheap, actually. Wow. You know what? I'd say this is a good collector's piece. What do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.